Hi folks, China Guitar Sceptic here again. It's the morning after, and let's have a look how that repair on Greeny came out. Yeah, just a very short video today, just to remove the clamp from the neck. Literally haven't done this, just about to see how the repair on the neck has come out. So just to remove the clamp, take off the masking tape, and we will have a quick look at how it's come out. It looks pretty well glued together. A little bit difficult to get the masking tape off where it's attached to the glue. That little spare dab of glue that I put on top just to allow me to smooth it out has nicely stuck to the masking tape. Just out of interest, I didn't say when I was clamping it up, I just put a piece of tissue on the first fret to protect it. As you can see, that's come out okay. And then on top of that, I put a piece of standard cardboard, again just to spread the load and the pressure so that there's no point loading. And the same on the back of the neck with another piece of card. And as you can see, the repair has taken, and that neck is now nice and solidly attached to the fingerboard. Now there's a few bits of glue here that I think that I can probably, yes I can, just gently peel away. And actually they're just with a little bit of scraping away, just with a fingernail actually, that is getting all that excess glue off. And then with the very same little blade that I actually, perhaps not with the very same blade, whoops, I just need a little razor blade. Bear with me, I'm going to pause you so that you don't see my butt. Okay, there we go. The same razor blade, just quite a reasonably sharp. I'm just going to lean the blade at an angle in the direction that I'm pulling it, and just shave that excess glue off from around the joint. And that's really coming off nice and smooth, not damaging this binding at all, just literally taking a little bit at a time of the excess glue off. And that's coming off really nicely. The tight bond really seems to work, so definitely, if those of you that have work to do on these, there we go. Tight bond is definitely the stuff to use. And that is not bad. Another little job, I'm just going to use a little bit of 1000 grit, dry, wet and dry, but I'm going to use it dry, sandpaper just over that, just to take that edge off. And to take those little crack lines out if I can. And then that is all ready to be polished out, which I will just do with a standard bit of guitar polish and a soft cloth. You can still see the crack, which I'll show you close-up pictures of in the video, but the joint is solid and you can't feel the crack, which is important. Actually, that light sanding then has just reminded me also that I'm going to just take the sheen off of the back of the neck of this guitar. I like to have a slightly less than polished feel to the back of my neck, so I shall do that just with a little bit of 1000 grit sandpaper as well, just to start taking some of that, I suppose, some of that smooth and stickiness off of the back of the neck. Really gently. It's just literally taking the shine off, which will also make it seem a little bit more authentic, I suppose, to the age of the guitar. I'm not going to take it right back and relic it, because I think that that's a bit of a waste of a nice looking guitar. Never really enjoy seeing guitars being relicked. Anyway, as you can see, that's all coming up kind of light now, where just putting some really light 1000 grit sandpaper scratches into that finish, just to give it that kind of smooth but not sticky finish. It makes the neck a little bit quicker and replicates some of the wear that you will get on a guitar neck over time. And you'll see it's all coming off on that bit of sandpaper. And the amazing thing is that when you wipe this off, I'll have to do it with my hand because I don't have my cloth to hand, you'll see that most of that bloom will also come off. In fact, I do need my polishing cloth. So I'll polish this up and then I'll take some pictures and see what you think of the finished article. Okay, so now what I've done is I've put a bit of masking tape on the first fret, just above the old nut, and I've put the old nut, offered it back up, and I've marked where the strings come, and I've just checked the position of the nut before putting offering the new tusk one up. Now immediately, I don't know if you can see from there, but this nut is very slightly wider. It needs about 0.5 millimeter taken off of each side, and also the string spacings are a lot better. On the original Chibson, the low E was quite a long way, about 3 mil away from the side of the fretboard, whereas the top E was less than 2 mil, whereas this will put them both at about 2 mil. Once it's shaved at both sides and put in the right position. So it'll keep the strings in a much better position on the neck. Hopefully that will allow them to line up better with the pole pieces. I did make a decision as well, and last night after I did the repair to the neck, I watched the video back as I was editing it, and I thought how silly it was to have got the logo on the headstock to try and get as close to the Greeny Moor as possible, and yet I stuck with the crosshead bridge adjusters. So this morning I've been on to Philadelphia Luthier Tools. That's a mouthful, isn't it? And I've ordered a set of metric converters to an ABR1 bridge, and I've also bought a replacement ABR1 bridge without the retaining wire. So this great Goto tailpiece will be fantastic. I will put the Goto bridge on the GM2, but certainly Greeny Moor is shaping up to be quite a nice guitar. The next video I'm going to do for you is I'm going to take out the neck pickup and show you how to do the Peter Green modification on that. So be sure to click and subscribe and come back and see the next video soon. Take care and lots of good rocking.